Hey, my Neon Metal Unicorns, I am going to do another reaction video, and this is going to be on the lady who hasn't cleaned her house in 29 years. So we are going to go down like uh, different little like tidbits and stuff of the videos and things like that, because I don't want to watch like an hour and 20 minutes of all of this stuff. So we are going to um, just watch and see what happens, and I'm going to react to it. I found this to be really funny when I watched it on one of my favorite channels called Cinnamon Toast Ken, and it made me laugh a lot. Not because she hasn't cleaned her house in 29 years, but just, the things that were said and just all the craziness that happened. Okay, so we're going to start out with the first one here called My Carpets Were Vacuumed Only 2 times in 29 Years. Obsessive Compulsive Cleaners. I guess this is on a TV show called Only Human. So I guess let's get started here. We are going to watch this here. All right. So I'm going to test these things here, and then afterwards we're going to look at the comments. All right, so here we go.
In North Wales, obsessive cleaners Dan and Hayley are cleaning Cornelia's 10-bedroom mansion, Plas Teg, which has been left to gather dust for 29 years.
Be nice to give Plas Teg a spring clean. As long as no one breaks anything or moves anything out of the wrong place.
Yeah, I don't think that she's going to
In 4 days' time, Cornelia is hosting an open house tour to make some much-needed money. But for it to be a success, the house needs a serious overhaul.
Looks like they got some spiders in there. I wonder if those spiders are paying rent on on the house, since the lady hasn't cleaned it in 29 years. You know what I mean? All right, so let's keep going here.
There's just too much work for you, isn't there?
It is, yeah.
She actually kind of looks like a lady that has lived there for like the whole time the house has been there, and she's like a ghost that haunts the house, and she's been like haunting the house for about 300 years, and she like comes up with like the dust and stuff, and that's how she accumulates herself to be able to haunt the house. And I have a feeling that the house is full of like bugs and dust and things like that from like 300 years ago that she hasn't cleaned up, and it's just it's making the people that are trying to go in there go crazy and stuff, because they have OCD, as far as I can tell here, because it says obsessive compulsive cleaners. All right, here we go.
Last night, both Hayley and Dan checked into a local hotel. They failed to sleep over at Plas Teg, with the conditions proving too much.
Yeah,
There's no way I would have stayed last night. I couldn't have. There was too many things that I'm just against, like the not bathing, and then we found the dead mouse, obviously, and that was just
dead mouse. We're gonna have to check that one out.
With so little time, Dan and Hayley must prioritize what to clean.
It's really overwhelming. It's just a wreck, and there's no other way to describe it.
They'll be
That's a
focusing
big
on
house,
3
but
rooms in this
sheesh.
400-year-old home: the kitchen, the bathroom, and starting with the focus of all stately homes, the Great Hall.
Ew,
Watch
dust
this.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
And we-
But I like a bit of dust because the house is old.
She likes a little dust because the house is old. You see her? Like I was saying before, I feel like she's like a ghost that has been haunting the house for about 300 years, and she just like comes up from the dust, and she doesn't want it cleaned, because if she gets it cleaned, that she will not be able to keep haunting the house. And as you can tell here, she kind of looks like the house anyways, because it looks like she hasn't taken a shower in 300 years. I'm not trying to be mean, but that's just kind of the vibe that I get from that. So it also looks like she just I don't know if she's gonna want them to clean the house or not.
Cornelia doesn't own a vacuum cleaner, preferring to use a dustpan and brush. These carpets have been vacuumed twice in 29 years.
Oh, geez. Like
But
it
the
said
problem
here.
is, if you pulled this carpet up, it would just fall apart.
Cornelia, obviously there's a lot of dust, so I think this Hoover's going to be really good to pull it up because it's got a soft mic, so it will be really, really gentle,
Yeah.
whereas other Hoovers are far too powerful. That's why the pipe
Yeah.
uses this, because it's gentle on his lovely red carpet.
But he doesn't have to do the hoovering, does he?
Of course not. I'll let you have a turn if you want.
I'll let you do it.
She
Haley was
doesn't like
diagnosed with OCD
cleaning
in
things.
2007. She uses this £1,400 vacuum cleaner
She looks
on her
uncomfortable.
carpets 5 times a day.
Can you see the change in colour? But it's not wrecking your, the rug.
Isn't it amazing how clean that is?
Really, it really
I
is.
don't think it looked like that when I bought it new.
Yeah. Okay, so what I figure from this here is that I think she said something about her not liking having cleaning products inside of her house because she doesn't like the smell of clean stuff. She only likes water and like little dust rags and stuff being put around the house because she likes the authenticity of it smelling old because it's an old house. Okay, so that's what I gathered from when I watched it before.
Taste the dust.
Ugh, gross. Tasting the
Your face
dust.
has got sooty as well.
Ugh.
In 2 hours of vacuuming, Haley has done just a quarter of the carpet.
Ah, geez, the dust
at that,
flying all
Dad.
over the place.
That
Ugh.
is just full of dust. I just don't want to use my Hoover anymore because I feel like it's going to break.
Man. And that's
The
only
cleaners
one
decide to
carpet.
give the Hoover and themselves a break from the dust. They agree to divide and conquer for the next stage of this massive clean.
Okay, so this is the bathroom
So
here,
dirty. It's
and the
filth.
kitchen.
It's just dirt upon dirt upon dirt.
Council worker Dan is starting in the pantry, cleaning Cornelia's 300-piece collection of Staffordshire Carlton ware china.
I mean, look
Interesting
at that.
china.
The date
Ugh,
on it is
mayonnaise.
February 2010. So 5 years out of date.
2010, so that's like 11 years ago now. And she still has the mayonnaise jar. Ugh.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. How do people live like this?
Upstairs, Haley's been cleaning the bathroom for 2 hours under Cornelia's strict instructions, using just soap and water.
Oh, it's dripping all over my stuff.
Oh man, it's leaking on her head. Okay, so what I'm getting from this here is that she only likes them using water and like sponges and things like that and rags. She does not like the cleaning stuff that they have.
That
Ugh,
fungus falling
gross.
over me. I'm gonna be like an absolute mushroom later. No, I can't. I can't do it. I can't.
It's dripping on her head.
With that.
That's gross.
Instead of helping with the clean inside, Cornelia is outside,
Dandelions are everywhere.
Uh-oh.
tending to her 2.5 acres of grass.
She's
I must spend
tending
these.
she's tending to as you can tell, she's tending to her garden so she can get her herbs and spices so she can make a potion to get rid of these people out of her house because she does not want her house to be clean. And that's what it looks like to me.
4 hours a day. Pulling the weeds out because there's
Pulling
so
the
many.
weeds out.
I can't afford to have a garden, you see. Fluffy Ginger would help if he could.
Little kitty. Cute.
Cornelia,
Yeah.
I'll
Do
do
right where you
Do
did.
you want me to help you?
No, okay.
So Cornelia, I've been doing the coral bathroom and I'm just struggling a little bit. So I just wanted to check if we can use a product.
No.
No
Impossible to
products.
use a product.
No
It's really
products. No products for me. I don't want to use those. The only things that I'm going to be using are my herbs and spices And maybe a little bit of fairy blood if you can find that too. That will definitely help me stay young and clean everything up. But no chemicals and no products to make my place smell clean because I do not like the smell.
Cool to clean with just soap and water when the dirt is so like ingrained.
But it's because it's so old. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's been used for such a long time.
I just feel like at the moment I'm at a bit of a loss as to what I can do to help you.
Why don't you just read a nice book?
Why don't you just read a nice book? Why don't you just sit there and not clean and read a book instead? That's not what they're there for, lady. They're there to clean. But maybe because you come up as, you know, like a ghost haunting for 300 years in your house here, that the dust is you and a whole bunch of parasites. Maybe you can take the parasites and get them out of there by gathering your army and shooting them at the people. That would be a good way to get rid of them.
Then you'll be happy.
At home, Hayley uses 2
Jeez.
bottles of bleach a day. 48 hours into her time at Plasteg, she hasn't been able to use a drop.
I do feel like being in this house is like pushing my boundaries so far, but I so desperately want to help her that I'm willing to, you know, put myself in this.
I feel like those people in the background that are statues are people that tried to help her clean in previous times, and the people in the things in the background were just like turned to stone because she's just like, I don't want you to help me clean. Stay away from my place. Ah! And then she turned them into stone. Now they're all statues, and some of them don't even have heads.
Bearable situation.
I go out in the garden to get away from everything, of all the problems of it.
Okay, we're gonna go on to the next
I
one
don't like the
after.
modern smells, and I hate things that make rooms smell nice. And they're ghastly.
Okay, so we're gonna look at some of the comments here. See what they said here. Comments here. All right. Let's read some of these. Okay, so this lady says here, it frustrates me so much that you keep saying it's how they used to live. No, they'd use carpet beaters and dustpans and cloths, not just leaving it all to get dusty and dirty. To be honest, I feel sick watching this. All right. She spends hours a day tending to dandelions, but hates things that makes rooms smell nice. Ugh. Okay, so let's see if we can find any other good ones here. She also looks like she's been washed twice in 29 years. Yeah, that's true. Definitely. All right, it says here she's a germaphobe, but doesn't tie her hair back or wear some kind of a hairnet or something. All right, let's see here. Any more? When I need motivation to clean, I watch shows like this. Let's see here. Looks like some people are saying that it's gorgeous. Dan flaps the carpet. Do you see that? Cornelia. Yes, but I like a bit of dust because the house is old. Dan gives up. Okay, let's see anything else. So we can get on to the next one here. Saying something is old isn't an excuse to keep something dirty. Let's see. I'll read this last one here and then we're going to go on to the next video. I don't have OCD, but I would not enter the house without a hazmat suit. I can't imagine how that girl can be there cleaning dead mice dressed so casually. Yeah, that is true. It's kind of gross. All right, let's go on to the next one here. Let's see, this one right here is 325. Eccentric mansion owner clashes with cleaners. All right, let's see here. See what we got going on.
This large
Get rid of this.
pyramidal structure, and the witnesses.
Okay. There we go.
Every cupboard has got a dinner set for 100 people. How many people should at a time?
One person shows up at the place at a time.
It's not every
And
day.
here she
I
comes
spend
down the
a week of
stairs.
my life in a 400-year-old house, but
She's coming
even
down the
then,
stairs
my
now.
expectations of a house so grand and a family that would live in it would be to have
Hold on
an
just a second.
immaculate,
Let me plug this in
beautiful
really fast. Looks like it got unplugged. Yep. Okay, hold on. Let me plug this in here. I don't want us to not have service here. All right, here we go.
kitchen.
Sorry.
At some point, we're going to have to ring
All right,
and
so
say,
she's
"Hello,
turning on all
coming
the
to help,"
lights.
or are we just here as your servants?
I like it to look like an old place. It's always been like that. You know, it's just a kitchen.
Hold on. Did you see that statue right there? When she said that, she likes it to look like an old place. Like the statue's looking at her like, what the heck? What the heck are you talking about? I want to be clean. Don't talk like that. I'm not old. I want to be clean and looking nice and shiny. Okay, so here we go.
It's essential that Plasteg is clean to attract more visitors.
Yeah, she wants more
It's so
visitors.
much nicer.
But 6 hours into Haley and Dan tackling the kitchen,
6
she's
hours
concerned
into
her
cleaning the
17th
kitchen.
century vision is being altered.
I don't like the bin. With, with all my collections of things, and she's probably moving them or anything. I mean, I don't like it at all.
Makes her frustrated.
Downstairs, Haley
Okay.
and Dan have rearranged the toaster and microwaves to make them more accessible and can finally see some results.
I tell you what, Dan,
Yeah.
this is coming up lovely with a bit of washing up liquid and hot water. I thought it would need a bleach, but it actually doesn't.
Oh,
That's
Shocked
good.
her.
I'm glad that she's able to clean out the microwave. No, don't clean it with that.
God.
I
You're not
said,
polishing all under there where you don't see. It's madness.
Yeah, I was just cleaning off all the cobwebs. And
Yeah.
are you gonna help us clean it at some point?
Help you clean
Are
it.
you gonna help us? 'Cause
no, I'm not going to
enjoy
help you
is
clean it.
to
I
know
like dust.
what we can
Oh,
move, to make a
what
bit
are you
more
talking
space.
about?
Oh,
That's
no, I don't
absurd.
want it anything moved. No, it's got to go exactly where it was. I mean, you must put those back on the floor where they belong.
Put the microwave and toaster back on the floor. I don't like it. Don't like where it
Oh,
is.
that's just the while you're cleaning up, isn't it?
It's ghastly.
No, we're gonna leave it
Ghastly, I
like
tell
that.
you.
We were going to leave it
Oh
like
no, it looks awful. It's visually, it's dreadful.
Ugh, I hate
You
it.
can't come to someone's kitchen, my private room, and start putting things where you want them. When it's my house, I'm the person that lives here, and this is where I have breakfast and eat. I mean, what right do you think that you have
Oh
to
no.
change how I want to live? What would
We're
someone
here
do
trying to
to
clean
you?
for you,
What would
lady.
you say?
We're not trying to change the way that you
Well,
live.
but
We're
you
trying to.
Can you get it back to as it was? Okay.
Do it. Do it now. I don't like it. Oh no. I'd feel like them.
Everything
Like,
has
ugh.
its place in my life. And anyone I know would feel the same as I do about things. Would you have someone come and move all your things in your kitchen, in your life?
If it looked better, yes,
so
ma'am.
no one can alter things for me. I'm really annoyed.
I can see that.
The sooner they go, the better.
And that is why she wanted to go out and get those dandelions so she could make a potion in her little cauldron thing and get them out of there with a spell. And that's why they had all those statues there. Those are the statues of the people who wanted to help her clean in the first place and move things out of the way where she didn't want them to be. Okay, let's go on to the next one here. Well, actually, let's look at a couple of comments here. Let's see what we got. You think it's okay for you to change the way I live? Them in their heads. Literally, all we did was move the toasters. All right, so the next one here, I'm just going to read a couple of them here. The old woman, this is my house. Me, then why don't you clean it? All right, so the last one here I'm going to read here is, she's so rude. They're only there trying to help the old lady. So the old lady does not like being helped, and she would rather just it be dirty like it was for the last 29 years. Okay, so let's go on to the last one here. It's called Inside the Mansion After Amazing Transformation. So we will see what the transformation is like. Okay.
Learn
Last one
Spanish
here.
with Real Spanish TV.
Now we're going to.
Click on word.
Okay, here we
Cornelia's
go.
close friend and
There's
local
Cornelia
historian, Mark, has
and her
come to see
friend.
the house's cleaner image.
It's amazing.
I don't
Great
like
Hall
it.
hadn't
Ugh.
been deep cleaned for 29 years and was layered in decades of dust.
It does look a lot better. Look at
It's
that.
now been vacuumed, the
Wow.
furniture polished, and Cornelia's 17th century vision has been preserved.
Carpet looks
The
great.
foot carpet looks good.
It
Yeah,
looks
definitely.
good,
The
but I don't
colours.
like it. My
Probably
dust
only about
friends
100
have gone
years old.
away.
No, it's not a good one, but it was from Lady Salisbury.
It does.
She
Yeah,
looks
we need to bother
disappointed.
for the next 6 months anyway, so it's all right.
The kitchen had never been spring cleaned, and the surfaces were piled high
Eating
with
her
books,
custards.
antiques, and china. After 24 man-hours, the kitchen has had its first ever scrub.
That is really pretty.
It's
That
now a
looks
hygienic
so
and
much
safe
better.
place to prepare meals.
Oh wow, this looks really good. Looks really lovely actually. I can't wait to eat from here.
The bathroom hadn't been deep cleaned for nearly 3
Gross.
decades and had no running hot water. It's now been scrubbed clean with soap and the boiler has been fixed. Cornelia
Good.
can wash in her 19th century bath as much or as little as she wants.
This looks really lovely.
It does, it looks good.
Yeah. So since it's all been lavishly cleaned, do you think we'll ever get minutes?
No,
No. Okay.
No, I like to be
That answers
dirty.
that.
I haven't got time for that.
My dust is my friend.
I think it
No,
looks
thank you.
really good, and I think deep down she is very happy. And
She doesn't seem
I think
happy. She
that
wants things
everyone
back
who's
to
gonna
where
be
they're
visiting
back
will
to
be
where they're
pleased
at
as well.
or where they were.
This great stately home is finally ready to receive the visitors that could be
Yay,
the key
people are
to
finally
Plastic's
coming in there.
financial future.
Because
Ladies
it's
and gentlemen, can I
clean.
have your attention just for 2 minutes, please?
So we've been
They don't
helping
have a
Cornelia
dust
all
army.
week, and we'd really like people to kind of come here and potentially look at Plastic as a wedding venue, because both myself and Dan think it's an amazing place for weddings.
All right. Yes, finally clean. It looks so much better and brighter
Like this house.
and full of more like high energy and high
Plastic
vibes.
make a brilliant wedding venue. I mean,
It's
as a
beautiful.
young bride
I
can
love
imagine
it.
Anywhere better to be photographed with Plastic as a backdrop. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic.
It is.
Would make a really good wedding venue for people that want that little je ne sais quoi, just something a little bit different.
Oh my god, look at the turnout. We've got loads of people.
I feel like we've achieved the unachievable today.
Yes. Yay. Good stuff. Applaud. Applaud.
And I hope that you're
She
pleased
looks
with what we've
irritated.
managed to do
Of course I
here.
am. Done a good job.
You've done a good job.
Whether you
But I'm
realise
gonna
or
let it
not,
get
has
back to the
massively
way
helped
it
me being here
was.
this week. For example, I've used less bleach.
Oh, good. I'm glad about that.
We have learned a lot and we will take a lot away from this. And we hope that we've opened your eyes a little bit as well. Right, shall we go?
Thank you so
All right,
much.
then, Cornelia.
Thanks so much,
Thank
Cornelia.
you.
Yes.
Bye.
You're finally gone. Oh.
Being here in Cornelia's home and kind of living in a dirty environment feels like actually I've finally taken not a baby step and actually quite a huge leap. If I can go a whole week with using a small amount of bleach, then I think I'm well on my way to not
That's good.
actually having the illness anymore.
Good. Good to know
Hoping
that.
this week that Cornelia notices the changes and it does recognise it's a bit cleaner and that it's still okay. It still looks like the 17th century property it once was, but it's just a bit less dusty.
Hopefully
They've
she
done a good
keeps it
job.
that way.
They've made it much cleaner. Got an end result. I think weddings could be part of Plastic's future. I'll keep fighting the battle for this house.
Hopefully she can
Because I
keep
love
it like that.
I'll tell you what, Dan,
Yeah.
this is coming up lovely with a bit of washing up liquid and hot.
Okay, let's look at some of the things we have here, and then we will be done with this video. All right. Next project, Cornelia being cleaned by house cleaners. Yes, we need that. We need Cornelia to be cleaned by house cleaners because unfortunately, she refuses to be cleaned by herself. Okay, so the next one is Cornelia didn't even say thank you to them. She didn't seem too impressed. That's what I was saying here. She'll probably ruin it all again. Yep, that's what I was feeling too. Yep. I have a feeling that things will go right back to how they were, and that saddens me. It's such a beautiful home. Yeah. And the last one here is this lady doesn't wash and is cutting bread for people. Sounds like the opening scene for a Typhoid Mary reenactment. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it like I enjoyed making it for you guys. I'm going to be making a lot more reaction videos, and maybe if you guys watch my videos and stuff, maybe you can give me some video suggestions on maybe what to react to next. All right. Talk to you later, guys. Hope you have a nice day.